Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to this energy reading for the week of August 8th, 2022. This is a general reading without clarifications. Feel free to take the messages that resonate and leave behind whatever does not. Either way, I hope you're doing well and feeling fabulous. So, Cancer, we are going to start off by checking out your overall vibe for the week. So you have trine sextile symbiosis. That is the energy you're stepping out of. You're stepping into the energy of the fifth house of passion. And the lesson that you learn from this transition is Taurus, cultivate. So you may have been kind of feeling just comfortable with people or wanting to find just comfort with people, but you are starting to really want to have connections that are more passionate. So this could be on a platonic level, just hanging out with the people that you felt comfortable with, you could burp in front of, and it's not a problem. But now you're kind of wanting a social group that is, if you are the creative type, doing things that are more creative. Or if you like to play games, then, finding people who want to play board games with you. In terms of like romance, you could be just going from this is a nice person. They are cordial. They're decent looking, and that being okay. And kind of now shifting into no, I really want to feel that connection, that spark. Yeah, maybe we can be friends, but no thanks on a second or third date or fourth date or boyfriend girlfriend status or whatever status, and really kind of focusing on what really makes you tick. And so the lesson that you're learning with this Taurus cultivate is sometimes you have to kind of stick with a certain decision and not fall back into old routines. You need to kind of get rid of the things that are kind of no longer working for you. You need to add more things that kind of create the right environment for what it is you are trying to bring about. And so it seems that you're kind of being more in touch even with your body, your senses, even things like foods, foods that you would just eat to get calories. Now you're wanting to have a certain flavor or, kind of not just to go through the motions of something, but actually feel the sensations, and getting stirred up by that. So now let's get messages for Cancer in terms of this week. What to know about this week? You have Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, and Justice. Wow. Okay. So there is a huge lesson of doing what's right, understanding the cause and effect of your actions, not only for yourself, but other people, kind of recognizing certain ways of doing things may have on surface level looked like a victory, but it really was a false sense of victory. And some things, you thought you were kind of getting away with, or, but really just because no one called you out, you still recognize that you did the deed. So I'm saying you, but this can be more like your awareness. Why are these cards just shifting? Okay. Sorry, I'm being a little control freak over here in that corner. So sorry, Cancer. I'm going to pay attention to you. So basically, it's like an understanding that you kind of really want to, you know, what you put out there in the universe, you're starting to be more aware of. If you're, cutting corners to get something, or, just to, go on dates just to have something to do that night, but it's really not, exciting. It's kind of like catching up to you, that really what you put out there is what you get back. So you're wanting to really not just, on a surface level have things done. You really want to be passionate about what you do and put out there. So what you get back is also that sense of that same kind of drive, that same kind of passion, desire. And it's not just in romance, it's almost in everything you do. So, Cancer, now let's look at the energy in your environment. Let's see who surrounds you. Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. So there might be someone who is in your environment who, you're curious about. They are kind of someone who you can talk to. You're interested in them as a person. But in terms of what you want, what they want, it's like really not clear. And it may be that, your heart's not really in it either which way. And it's going to give you, there's going to be an opportunity to kind of, make a decision on whether or not this is something you want to, cultivate into something that you have passion for, or if this is another thing of, this is someone who, on a superficial level, on paper, they look fine. And I'm just going to do something to do something. So there's that going on around you. And let's look at how the energies between you two resonate. Ooh, you got the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Hanging Being. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is like the master cultivator. They have absolutely set up, planted seeds along the way for what they wanted. They put in the effort. They, pruned what needed to be pruned, whatever was useless, decaying, dead, and just allowing, the things that they want in their material world to flourish. So here you have the Two of Cups, which indicates that love connection, that communication, meeting together and offering a part of each of your hearts. And that can be romantic, platonic, any which way. But then you also have the hanging being, which is kind of just surrender, just letting things happen. So to some degree, if you're overthinking what's going to give me the best passion and you're not really allowing it to feel it, then you're kind of back to just the superficial level. So to some degree, there is potential there, but both of you need some time to kind of let it sink in, and don't make any quick decisions there. But you can do whatever you want because it's your life. I'm just going off of what the cards say. So to close the reading, I'm going to pull an oracle card to see what Cancer should know for when emotions get stirred by the full moon in Aquarius, which occurs August 11th or 12th, depending where on the globe you're standing or sitting or laying or squatting. So you have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So here, Scorpio is a sign that corresponds with the death card in tarot that has to do with changes, transformations, allowing things that are kind of not for your best and highest good to just fall away. So if there are emotions that are kind of being stirred up by this situation, do what you can just to release the negativity and embrace that passion in your life. So I'm hoping this reading provides a helpful perspective of your week. To get more information, check out readings for each of your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.